If you hold 3.5 million SHIB, you need to see this. The Shiba Inu price prediction. Hello again everybody, and oh boy has it been a year for meme coins, considering that there have been major spikes, peaks, troughs, and rivalries. At the moment, as you probably already know, the current reigning champion is Shiba Inu, whose price has been fluctuating all over the place as it gets increasingly taken seriously by the mainstream. Lots of people like you have been mass buying the token, and that has caused a lot of interest. So if you're one of those people that owns 3,500,000 at least, then you need to see this news. Here's the price prediction. Well, before that, here's some questions. Which centralized crypto exchange was hacked? Were SHIB army members affected? How's the price going to be affected by this, and what comes next for the coin? Yes guys, we're going to answer these questions today, but first let's make sure that you're subscribed and that you turn on the notifications so that you never miss any news I'm bringing you about your favorite doggy cryptocurrency. As always, remember that I'm not a financial advisor and there's always risk when you invest, so make sure that you speak to a financial consultant, do your own research, and only invest with money that you can afford to lose. Alright? Okay, let's get started. Okay, so some really important updates need to be addressed, and we need to explore some of these things. It's a different kind of news today though, as these kinds of things rarely happen, which only makes them more important to take serious note of. Let's get to the point. It looks like there was a recent hack on Bitmart, a centralized exchange that resulted in a lot of Shiba Inu and Saitama tokens being stolen. In fact, the number was about 32 million SHIB, so stick around as we explain exactly what's going on and how this affects you. It looks like across the different coins, the hacker was able to make off with around $200 million worth of cryptocurrency. A Twitter account, Eligius Crypto, tweeted about the subject, saying, "So apparently it looks like Bitmart got hacked and the hacker is dumping Saitama and SHIB." There were a couple of links posted with the tweet, specifically a link to Bitmart and the receiving wallet, with the accompanying image showing in more detail what just happened. If you look at the wallet, it looks like the wallet obtained a lot of ether by itself, and lots of people have ended up asking if Shiba being stolen too means the end of the coin. I mean, they are seriously asking here, is Shiba Inu over now? You can see that SHIB and Saitama were both being sold in abundance, so you can see how some more uninformed people might fear for the future of the coin, but there's no way this is going to kill Shiba Inu. The reality is, we might see a small dip coming soon, but the fact that someone can steal and sell millions of the coin without it crashing the entire thing is a testament to the high supply of the cryptocurrency and a strong indicator that SHIB isn't going to be taken down by something like that. The other thing you have to consider is the fact that it was just recently leaked that Robinhood, one of the more premier crypto platforms in the world today, has apparently just had a C-suite level executive meeting, and all info is indicating that SHIB will be in fact listed on the platform in the very near future. We're talking possibly in January, but Q1 2022 almost definitely. As @ShibaArchives tweeted, Robinhood accepting SHIB is going to change the game. And they're not wrong, as whenever a platform like this adopts a coin, it's a vote of confidence in the coin. For SHIB, Robinhood would be the latest in a long line of new adoptions, including listings on Kraken and Gemini. But anyway, there was a drop last week in the price of SHIB, and that has left many people asking why. If you look at Deseret News, you can see an article with more or less exactly that title. They recap talking about how in October, SHIB hit an all-time high of $0.00008845, but then by last week, it was only trading at half of that. There are lots of reasons that people speculate over this, but the consensus is that the entire market fell 1.38% overall. However, there has been a pretty negative tone going on as the article raises by asking, is hype dead for Shiba Inu coin? That's going to be a pretty hard thing to convince people of, especially when you consider Robinhood's impending involvement, like I said earlier. Still, the fact that there was a hack and the fact that $35 million worth of the cryptocurrency was stolen has caused some people to see doomsday on the horizon. But again, it really hasn't made much of a difference when you look at the numbers, and SHIB looks ready to turn it around and see a very solid upswing in the next little while. The other thing to remember is the sheer number of people that are currently holding Shiba Inu, and if you have trouble getting your head around that, let me show you this tweet from SHIB Informer on Twitter, who says that only 34.6 people hold Bone tokens, compared to that of more than a million SHIB holders. That's 3.5%. #DoggyDAO will be the start of the Bone utility. Only 3.5% of all SHIB holders will have voting or proposing power when it launches. Okay, next let's talk about Surge Inu. I know what you're wondering. What the heck is that? Well, it's an ecosystem currency that claims it will change the meme coin space forever. They'll basically be burning SHIB and contributing to charity using Surge tokens that'll be used in an NFT game that's coming out very soon. Make sure to follow Surge Inu on Twitter and get the lowdown on how this is going to help SHIB through Surger NFTs. Don't underestimate the power of the NFT at this time, because they are still a concept that's quite new, and many people are only now beginning to wake up to the reality of their potential, far beyond just being fun little art pieces that can be bought and sold for ridiculous amounts of money. They also have the fact that they are totally unique and backed by infallible smart contracts going for them, which means that they can be used to prove identity, as tickets to events, and of course in video games. The play-to-earn model is getting a lot of attention right now, so we could easily see how a SHIB-related NFT game could suddenly cause massive increases in the price, no matter how much it gets hacked. But one of the other things to consider is the creation of Shiboshi NFTs and the Oshiverse game. The upcoming burn mechanism involved with this is very important too. Investors who gain these NFTs will be able to name them, but this will cost them $100. Now once they've done that, the currency will be sent to a burn wallet, effectively removing the currency from circulation permanently, which to some people might sound completely and totally counterintuitive. But remember that burning the currency decreases the wealth of the owner without enriching any other party, which when added to the fact that the inflation rate of a currency can be controlled in this way, it's a good thing. Replacing a sizable chunk of SHIB with Shiboshi NFTs will cause them to become highly sought after. So it's not all doom and gloom. And the thing to remember right now is that you are going to hear a lot of people calling the Bitmart hack the end of cryptocurrency, especially due to the quite large amount that was stolen, with Saitama getting slapped, Shiba getting slapped, and other coins getting slapped as well. But I want you to seriously think about this, that while those numbers might seem huge and intimidating, they're peanuts when you really consider just how absolutely massive these tokens actually are. The dips that have been caused, especially by SHIB, are being bought back, and while that's not necessarily morally right, it'll make it possible to keep the price stable for the foreseeable future. If you look into it, you can see that the hacker sold bits of his ill-gotten stash at a time, rather than selling the total amount in one single move. Obviously, this does more than just give you control over your sales, as the amounts that were sold were still on the high side, and each and every one of them was bought back, mostly by whales who took this opportunity to buy from the wallets. Everybody's expecting Big Daddy Bitcoin to either drop a little or explode upwards like a rocket ship. Well, we'll have to keep our eyes on this to see what happens, as what happens to Bitcoin affects all other cryptocurrencies, especially the smaller altcoins. So let's have a quick recap here. So yes, there was a hack, but in reality, all it did was give whales more opportunities to buy in, which they did. Did you? Robinhood looks set to list Shiba Inu, Shiboshis, the Oshiverse, and Surge Inu are also very close as well, which means that no matter what you hear, there's still every reason to stay optimistic and hold on tight to your SHIB, because it is, in all likelihood, going to bounce back from this troubled period very soon. At least that's what I think. I mean, let's be honest, nobody has a crystal ball, nobody knows what the future holds, which is why you gotta do your own research, speak with a financial advisor before you do any investing, and if you're gonna invest, don't go in with any more than you can afford to lose. That's very key. Well guys, once again, thanks for watching this video. I certainly hope you liked it, and if you did, please hit that like button to let me know. And remember to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet already done so. You can also turn on notifications to stay up to date on all the latest SHIB updates. And feel free to leave a comment in the comment box to let us know what you think. I'll see you in the next video.